Greetings ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this patch video for Thief Lord taken from the website Royal Road. In this video we'll be doing chapters 51 and 52, and as always I hope that you enjoy, and if you do please consider subscribing. Chapter 51, Rain Check. Crap. What's that, Greg and Kevin? What the hell are they doing? No, frick it, focus. That fricker is catching up. I keep sprinting down the tunnel as fast as I can. Seriously, I don't think I've ever run this fast, either inside or outside the game. It wasn't supposed to go down this way. The plan wasn't that bad. Really, it wasn't. There was no reason to expect that me, a low-level villain, would do something so incredibly stupid as going back to where a high-level villain had made his lair. Hell, I even knew now that he would stick closely around now that he was as secret as out. How can I have predicted that he would put up an extra countermeasures against me? Damn it. I just hope Cobra manages to pull off his part, or else I'll willingly enter the Hall of Fame for stupid people. I skirt around the final line of glue traps, the only preparation I managed to get in place before the Plaguebringer noticed me. I've saved my butt the last time I encountered the guy, and I pray that they will still help out. I can't believe that those two Muppets had to choose this moment, of all the moments in the world, to show up where I am and screw up my plans. My hands are shaking as I recall the reaction to when my two recently summoned spotters, who were assigned to keep an eye out in the sewer entrance to make sure that no one entered, when they suddenly tagged two people entering by using their mark target skill. I panicked. With my intention split like that, I failed to stop my half-orc thugs from advancing and triggering some sort of alarm. We didn't have time to even turn around and run before the Plaguebringer was upon us. Which should have been a simple and safe diversion to draw the Plaguebringer out, so that Cobra and my cutthroats could sneak in the back door and rob the guy blind, instantly turned into a nightmare. I didn't get time to place a GOD trap loaded with a quadruple dose of glue above the wooden door as I'd planned, and I didn't get to carefully bait him for a distance. It all happened so fast. Curse those two fools, it's all on them. They even managed to trigger my second line of traps. I swear, if that trap that triggered was the only reason the Plaguebringer catches me, I'll make my life goal to grieve those two until the day they quit playing this game. Oh god, there's just no way they didn't see me. Crap! Now the Dark Pegasus Guild knows that there is not only one, but two villains aware of the sewers. Freck, this just went from bad to worse. I threw my glance across my shoulder, and my stomach drops as I notice the poison cloud moving over closer to my position. Frick! I can't outrun this guy, can I? I need to go for Plan B. I quickly open up my friends list, writing out a message as quickly as I can without losing speed. Ryan Orn-Stabberton writes, "Help!" Takes a few seconds for the response to tick in. Anna L. Windrider writes, "Hey, what's the matter? Are you okay?" Ryan Orn-Stabberton writes, "Villain! Sewers! Running!" Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, one exclamation mark. Writing messages while running for your life isn't easy, okay? Give me a break. I have other things on my mind. Anna L. Windrider writes, "What, really? Where are you?" Ryan Orn-Stabberton writes, "Close, you almost exit 1 min." Anna L. Windrider writes, "Got it. Keep running. We'll be there shortly." I grimace with disappointment that I had to resort to this tactic. I really didn't want to notify the Dark Pegasus Guild that there are villains in the sewers, but this is the only chance that I have of surviving. In the grand scheme of things, it's a small price to pay. I really didn't want to have to pay it, though. The only thing I can do now is pray Anna and her team can get here in time. The Plaguebringer is getting scarily close. I don't have a lot of time. The sewer entrance is rapidly approaching, and I know that I can't bring my underlings with me if I head outside. The Plaguebringer is figuratively breathing down my neck, which means my options are severely limited. I could order my underlings to sacrifice themselves on my behalf again, but that would be completely pointless, as the Plaguebringer's poison cloud would finish them off without even needing to break their stride. I could always try, but that would also mean that I have to sacrifice all their equipment. That's also a no-go. I've wasted enough gold on that stupidity as it is. Since bringing them with me and sacrificing them both as pointless endeavors, my only option is to have them run past the exit and look for another way out. I might lose one or all of them this way, but at least they have a chance of surviving. Granted, their odds are not as great since the corridor ahead leads to the sewers beneath the market district. I reach the ladder before I make my mind. With my hand clutching the cold iron bar, I throw some quick instructions at my underlings. Keep running down the corridor as far as you can. Your only priority is to survive. Hide if you have to. We'll rendezvous at the hideout. I throw a glance over my shoulders and I instinctively close my mouth as the poison glass is only a meter away. I desperately scramble up the remaining steps of the ladder, knocking over the hatch as I go. My muscles are burning from the strain as I pull myself out of the sewers, and I immediately roll to the side, just in time to dodge a pillar of poison venting out from the hatch. I shakily get to my feet and stumble over towards the stack of crates before throwing myself behind them. Without missing a beat, I open my character screen and immediately remove my villain's mask. I can't risk running into Anna's party with the mask still on. "Where the hell are they?" I wheeze, desperately looking up and down the alleyway. The gigantic cloud of death is increasing at a rapid pace, gathering above the sewer entrance. My hiding place won't be safe for long. I sit still, carefully eyeing the cloud as it draws closer. The Plaguebringer is only seconds away, and I fear that I'll have to make a run for it. I can't risk it, though. If the Plaguebringer even catches a small glimpse of my hidden identity, he might release my information on the internet out of spite. Hell, people do it all the time. I'm not above admitting that I would have done the same if our roles were reversed. We're gamers, after all. Half of our confrontations with other players are purely out of spite. Soon after, the Plaguebringer's head appears out of the hatch, looking around. He wastes little time pulling himself up and out. If I was supposed to run, then I would already be too late. "Where did you go, you little crap?" the Plaguebringer screams, a thick wave of poison fog spreading from his position. I sharply inhale as I watch the poison cloud closing in only a few centimeters away from my face. Frick, I'm about to die, aren't I? I close my eyes, waiting for the poison status effect to appear. Snipe shot! A voice cuts through the air, quickly followed by a snapping sound. A small shriek of pain erupts from somewhere nearby, and I open my eyes just in time to see the Plaguebringer reel backwards from pain. Oh crap, I instinctively throw myself backwards, narrowly escaping the reach of the poison closing in. Ryan, is that you? Hold on. Gust. A strong wave of wind hits me from behind, knocking me to the ground, my head slamming to the wooden crate. You take 112 elemental damage from Anna L. Windrider 48. You are dazed. Speed is reduced by 40% for a minute. Vision reduced by 30% for 30 seconds. Oh, frick, that hurts, I hiss, grabbing my throbbing head. Sorry, Anna shouts, blinking twice while rubbing my temples. I quickly remember what I'm trying to escape. I throw myself backwards, desperately trying to evade the poison cloud that, isn't there anymore. Oh crap, so that's why she targeted me with a wind spell. That's pretty smart. Dangerous as hell, but smart. Realizing I'm safe, I throw a quick glance towards the fight of the Plaguebringer. I raise my eyes in surprise as I realize the guy is already dead. I guess that's what happens when a level 23 villain goes up against a party of 6 players who are just short of level 50. I can't believe it, lass. There was a villain here. The thunderous laugh breaks through my splitting headache. All right, I forgot about Mark. Keep it down, you oaf, a strangely familiar female voice shouts somewhere behind me. Is anyone hurt? Aye, the blight cloud took a few of me hit points. You mind? Mark replies. Tch, you'll be fine. Anyone importance? Daniel, the female said. Aye. Rachel, just heal the guy so we can get some peace, the male voice said. I turned my head to look at the owner of the voice, a wood elf ranger. That must be Paul. Hey, are you okay? Anna says, running towards me. Hey, Rachel, can you heal Ryan? He's almost dead. You sure you want me to enchant your boyfriend like that, Anna? Rachel smirks, giving me an exaggerated wink. He's not my boyfriend, Anna says, her face turning beet red. Sure, Rachel grins smugly, and Mark is definitely Scottish as well. Not this again, Paul sighs, stepping up next to Anna. Our eyes meet for a second, then Paul's eyes gloss over. Thief's Lord's signet ring special effect activated. You are immune to having your identity revealed for the next 10 minutes. Ha! A halfling trap maker. What an odd choice, he muses. Extremely inefficient. Are you an actual player? Lay off him, Paul. Ryan is just playing the game for fun. Anna cuts in before I get a chance to reply. Paul raises his hands defensively. Sorry, force of habit. It's nice to meet you. I'm Paul. He smiles, extending his hand. Ryan, pleasure to meet you, I say, shaking his hand. Pleasure is all mine. I guess I should have introduced the party. You already know Anna and Bryan. The cleric with the attitude over there is Rachel. He points to the gorgeous human cleric. Hey, what are you implying? And that role-playing little bucket of shameless over there is Mark, Paul continues, completely ignoring Rachel. Aye, pleasure to meet you, lad. The stout dwarf chuckles. Say, haven't we met before? And lastly, the shy assassin who stands right behind you is Daniel, Paul says, ignoring the dwarf. Surprised, I turn my head, finding myself face to face with the human assassin wearing a black bandana covering a majority of his face. Hi? I say carefully, edging myself back away from the odd guy. Unblinking, Daniel gives a sharp nod in reply. Creepy. Great. Now that we're all friends, perhaps you can tell me how you managed to stumble across a high-level villain and survive. With your meager health pool, the plague bringer should have easily killed you, Paul says, more seriously, gesturing for Anna not to intervene. Looking over, I notice Anna's reddened face glaring at Paul, and surprisingly enough, she doesn't say anything. That's surprisingly uncharacteristic of her. Who the hell is this guy? I scratch my chin. I sort of just ran into him by accident, I guess. Details, please. I sigh. Well, I was exploring down in the sewers, intending to test some of my newish trap designs to grind some experience when I stumbled across a wooden door blocking off a corridor ahead. Inside, I saw a huge bubbling cauldron and that guy over there doing, well, something. Inspecting him, I noticed that he was a villain, so I decided not to mess with him. The guy noticed me, but luckily enough, I had a head start. 5 minutes later, here we are. I smile weakly. You mean to say that you were grinding alone in a level zone intended for a party of 3 people at level 12, as you are a crafter? He raises his eyebrows. Yes, I guess, I smile. How? Don't underestimate him, Paul. Ryan's pretty smart with those traps of his. Remember, I told you he killed Pug beneath the noob district by himself. Anna chimes in from the side. Yeah, so you said, but still, he's a level 11 crafter. He shouldn't be able to make powerful enough traps to kill all of them without filling a near 50-meter corridor with traps. We won't have room to set the traps and then aggroing them. It makes no sense. It does if you use my GOD trap, I say. A god trap? What's that? I go into a short explanation of how I combine several traps into one, connecting one to another. I also explain the possibility of combining different potions to cause extra damage effects. Paul is hanging on my every word, not interrupting me even once. Wait, you mean to say that combining traps like that is possible? That's pretty impressive. Your horrible acronym aside, I have forwarded this information to Benjamin. 1 sec. Paul zones out for a moment, presumably opening up a chat window and writing to whoever Benjamin person is. Horrible acronym. How rude. I am not sure if they can like this guy anymore. Regardless, I have other fish to fry in the moment. My ring will only protect my identity for another 4 more minutes, and I don't want to be anywhere near them when the timer finally runs out. Hell, my identity is hanging by a thin enough thread as it is. As soon as Greg and Kevin tell their side of the story, it would take a genius to put the 2 and 2 together. Frick. I need to get away from them quick and into hiding as soon as possible. So what will you guys do now? I direct my question at Anna. She sighs. I guess we have to investigate the location you encountered the Plaguebringer. This particular type of villain can do some really nasty things. And if that cauldron you saw is what I think it is, we need to dismantle it quickly as possible. That bad, huh? Yeah, damn it. This is going to take all night. I guess we'll have to take another rain check on that dinner. I understand. Your obligations to the girl and his sister should come first. Send me a message whenever you guys take back in town. I say sadly while celebrating like a madman inside my head. A way out. Anna smiles. I can't believe how often these kinds of things happen around you. First the thief robbed and the noob district, and now this. It's like you're a magnet for trouble. I chuckle. It's not the first time I've been described like that. She guffaws. Oh man, I bet. She grins. We definitely need to give you a normal evening just chilling out sometime soon. Definitely. So, you mind telling us where exactly you found the plague bringer? Yeah, sure. It's directly east of here. Probably an 8 or 9 minute walk or so. It's centered around the cistern of the area, so just keep following the tunnels as it slope downwards. Can't miss it. Thanks, Ryan. I'll be sure to tell Arya the great help you've been. Handing us a high-level villain on a plate is going to buy you a whole lot of points with her, you know. Probably even a reward. Are you absolutely certain you don't want to join the guild? She winks. Nah, I'm good. I wouldn't mind collecting that reward, though. I smile mischievously. I did do them a huge favor after all, so I don't feel particularly bad about it. It doesn't matter what reason I did it for, and it sure as hell shouldn't matter if I'm technically their enemy for deceiving them. A reward is a reward, no matter the claimant. She guffaws. I'll tell Sis to mail you an appropriate sum. We both chuckle. Oi, who goes there? Mark suddenly shouts. Turning my head, I try to look at whatever the dwarven warrior is looking at. His eyes are firmly locked onto something further down the alley. Peeling my eyes go wide as my stomach drops. Oh crap, I forgot about those two. I clench my teeth as Anna's party quickly converges on the two figures down the alley, and I wince as they make contact. Your underling human spotter 1 has been slain by Up Yours 49. Your underling dwarf spotter 1 has been slain by Shadow Strike 6949. Damn it, I completely forgot that I had stationed those two lookouts there. Thank whatever in-game god is watching that there is no way for them to know that the spotters belong to a thief lord. Or even better, me. That could have turned out awkward. I'm glad that I didn't bother giving them any gear yet. Still, resurrecting them isn't exactly free. Easy pickings, Mark laughs out loud. Gee, you're so amazingly strong, slaughtering those powerful criminals like that. Rachel says fratly. Thank you, lass, I do my best. He winks back. All right, you two, knock it off. We have work to do. Ryan, it's been a pleasure. I hope to see you at a later sometime. It's nice to work with someone serious for a change. Paul says glumly, shooting a venomous glares at his bickering teammates. I think you'll just have to bonus coming your way after the tip of your trap combining idea. Our analysts are already working on a plan to maximize their effectiveness. Nice. Happy to help. You kids enjoy yourselves. Do tell me if you manage to improve my design somehow. I smile and turn to leave. I only have about a minute left before my protection runs out, and I prefer to put in as much distance between us as I can until then. Take care, Ryan. We'll talk later. Anna shouts after me. I smile warmly, giving her a wave as I go. End of chapter. Chapter 52. Phantom Threat. Son of a... I knew you could do it. I laugh as I'm presented with the haul of tonight's heist. The whole stack of valuable regents, equipment, and various assortments of gear and other valuables are laid out in front of me, and I cannot even begin to measure the worth of it all. It must be worth at least 700 gold. Easy. Probably more. This amount of money pretty much solves all of my financial problems for another month. Can life get any better? Thank you, boss. It wasn't hard. Cobra grins, putting his feet on the table. Am I wrong, boys? Hurrah! I chuckle at my underling's antics, Cobra most of all. I'm not sure what I would have done if the mission had failed. Perhaps cry a little. I don't know. I'm just glad I won't have to find out. How about the cauldron? Did you stop whatever the thing was brewing? Yeah, it hurt like a bitch. But I ran over and threw half a box of holy roots in the mix. The result nearly took out my eyebrows, but I got the job done. You won't see any plague spreading from that guy anytime soon. He grins, wiggling his eyebrows. When I look closer, I can see the edges are slightly singed. Damn, the realism of this game is unreal. Whatever AI is governing this game is doing one heck of a job. You performed well above my expectations, Cobra. Hell, you all did. Tonight, drinks are on me. I shout, my voice being echoed by the room full of cheers. I am not sure how a group of digitally mute underlings managed to do it, but my hideout is soon filled with music and cheers as my underlings conjure mugs of ale from God knows where. I chuck it up to the game being at the game as I take it all in. Tonight, nothing can break my mood. I sit quietly watching my partying underlings for a while. It's about time I get a much-earned break. These past few weeks have been hectic, and I can finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. Smiling to myself, I get onto my feet and retire to my personal quarters. I should probably log off soon. If I take the events of the last 24 hours into consideration, then I think that I've earned the day off. Maybe take some time to finish reading through the book of mine. I enter the dimly lit room and take a moment to let the silence sink in. I walk over towards my desk, trailing my fingers across the rough oaken table. This hideout is a godsend. It's actually what I need. There are lots of challenges ahead, and the safe haven will probably play a vital role for me going forward. I still have to deal with the fallout of my run-in with Greg and Kevin, as well as come up with a strategy to work around the fact that the Dark Pegasus Guild now knows that the sewers are no longer a secret. I still have to deal with Anna and Arya, as well as the weird-ass NPCs of the Silver Saints organization. There's a lot of loose ends, and I need to put some of serious thought to what my strategy is going forward. One thing is for certain, though. That is a problem for tomorrow. Releasing a deep breath, I let my body slump into a chair. I casually lean back into my seat and lazily place my feet on the table. Yeah, this feels great. I grin. It's been a long journey the past week. A lot of things have happened, and I feel like I've only barely started my journey. The road so far has really only been about hiding. I've been running for 2 weeks straight, and it's about time I changed that. A week ago, I had nothing. I was just some lower-level thief lord my way over my head, stuck in the noob zone with no hope of escape. Who would have thought that I would find a way out of that death trap? I'd hardly believe it myself. And how about all the crap I've followed? The Bard's College, the Plague Bringer, Vark Mal. I have faced each of these challenges one at a time, and I have prevailed. By fighting harder when I should have been fighting smarter. I may not have had any money, power, or fame yet, but I have a place to hide, ways to defend myself from prying eyes. I have reached a new stage of the game. Everything is about to change. It's funny if you think about it, really. I've been playing as a thief lord as a villain for 3 months, and I've yet to release the simple truth of what being a villain truly is. My mindset is exactly like how my mindset has been with other role-playing games that I've ever played. I've been playing as if I'm a protagonist of the story. It's not my job to slaughter the Demon King and rescue the fair princess. Neither is it my job to rally the people behind me, to bring justice and honor to the world. Being a villain is nothing like that. I've been playing this class completely wrong from the start. I'm not a regular player trying to progress through this world by defeating bigger and stronger monsters. Far from it. I am a villain. I'm supposed to be the man behind the curtain, the puppeteer. My action should be to overcome everyone else by broad alone. I'm here for the money, not the glory. I don't need quests, recognition, or even a castle. What I need is something else, something darker, more sinister. I want the power unattainable by others. I want to control what they cannot, seize the opportunities discarded by others. I want raw power. My path has never been clearer. It's time to up my game. Loud footsteps echo through the deserted hallways of the Dark Pegasus Guild's estate in the Noble District. The morning sun is starting to peek on the horizon, its likely gently reflecting off the colored glass of the covers of the large windows of the corridor. Benjamin pays it no mind, however, as there are sensitive matters to deal with. As he reaches the end of the corridor, he finds himself in front of a thick oaken door. Lifting his arm, he knocks thrice on the hard wooden surface. "Enter!" A tired voice sounds from the other side. Not one to delay any further, Benjamin pushes the door open, revealing a tired guild leader sitting hunched over a desk on the other side. "There has been a development, madame," Benjamin says. Arya sighs, not bothering to raise her head. "What is it now?" We have located and eliminated a high-level plague-bringer in the city. Arya's head snaps to attention, her spine straightening as she gives Benjamin a full attention. Start from the beginning. Benjamin takes a deep breath. This morning at exactly 4:23, the player, Ryan Stabberton, also known as Ryan, sent a message to his sister, telling her that he encountered a plague-bringer in the sewers beneath the Harbour District. Hold on, Ryan encountered a villain in the sewers. She raises an eyebrow. How did he know about them? No, wait, don't tell me. She frowns. Indeed, madam. Benjamin nods solemnly. The party leader Paul reports that Ryan entered the sewers with the intent of testing some new trap designs. I must say, from what Paul tells me, it seems Ryan discovered an aspect of the profession that completely changes our earlier presumptions. Some of them actually show greater promise than what our analysts predicted. I recommend we talk about investing in that branch of crafting at a later date. I don't care. Continue with the topic at hand, Arya snaps. Why does he bother with this nonsense? As you wish. He takes a moment to clear his throat. After being pursued through the sewers for roughly 5 minutes, Ryan managed to escape the sewers. Anna and her party were scheduled to meet up with Ryan in the area later in the evening, so they were luckily close enough to intercept the plague-bringer before he could kill Ryan and escape. Following their trail, Anna's team came up with a layer set up in the Quadrant 36 of the Harbour District sewer system. The layer contained a cauldron in a critical state, as well as an assortment of various alchemical equipment. No ingredients. The team is currently searching the area for the secret stash of regents, but they are not optimistic. They suspect someone cleaned out the layer just moments before they arrived. Assailants are unknown. Wait, how is that possible? Arya raises her voice, staring at her assistant. We do not know. Currently, the most feasible theory is some kind of third party came across the layer while the plague-bringer was chasing down Ryan. The timing is too conspicuous for Ryan not to be involved somehow, although he hasn't admitted to it. Do you wish for me to have him followed? Arya frowns, considering her options. Her instincts are screaming at her that something is not right here. This Ryan character is a mystery to her, and she really hates mysteries. Normally she wouldn't hesitate to destroy the man, but something holds her back. Her promise to her sister. She sighs. It goes against every fibre of her being, but she should probably lay off this time. Her relationship with Anna is strained enough as it is, and she doesn't think that she can salvage the situation if Anna ever found out she broke her word again. No, don't do it. Whatever his reasons are to keep it hidden from us, it's inconsequential. The most important thing is that the plague-bringer was stopped. Tell me about the villain. As you wish, madame. The now-dead plague-bringer, player ID Dr. Gaseous Proctor, was level 23 villain, has been reported respawning in the city's main respawn point. Our guards are on standby, have successfully killed the plague-bringer another time, reducing his level to 13 in the process. Shortly afterwards, the character stopped respawning and is now presumed to either be deleted or the player has logged off. The guards on duty report that the plague-bringer was cursing a thief lord, identity unknown. Arya's eyes immediately widen. A thief lord? Can you verify this information? She snaps at Benjamin, her eyes turning ice cold. No. Sadly, the guards stationed at the respawn point didn't give the plague-bringer enough time to elaborate. There is little evidence to back up his claim, however, but Anna's party did spot a couple level 1 spotters near the sewer exit. We deem it unlikely the two cases are related, however. Arya frowns, her instincts are screaming at her. Why would they say something like that for no reason? If the plague-bringer was cursing the thief lord, then where did the thief lord disappear to? The only people present were the plague-bringer and his party, and Ryan. How likely is it that Ryan is masquerading as a thief lord? Benjamin hesitates for a moment, scrunching up his forehead. I would say that it is highly unlikely. Ryan is currently a level 11 player, even with all the attributes invested into charisma and luck, as well as gaining a maximum possible gains from level-appropriate gear. The sum simply cannot match Paul's perception attribute. He confirms Ryan is who he says he is. Unlikely, but not impossible. True, this is still a game, and it is not impossible that Ryan somehow gained an ability or an item to negate the effect of Paul's perception. At this early stage of the game, however, I would say that it is highly unlikely that Ryan stumbled across such a powerful item. Arya frowns. The game. That's the only thing she really hates about this new world. Games have too many unpredictable elements. She loves the order and the crystal clear rules, but there are too many unpredictable factors, too many abnormal variables. The status quo can change on a whim, and the only thing she can do is adapt. She needs control. Craves it. She won't take any chances here, not when she has invested this much resources in this world. Taking a deep breath, she addresses her assistant. Try to track the player behind the Plaguebringer down in real life. Find out everything he knows. This matter is of top priority. You are dismissed. As you wish, madame, Benjamin says. He bows curtly before he turns around and exits the office. The door soon closes behind him, leaving Arya in an empty office to scowl on her face. Her fist clenches and she rises to her feet and starts pacing around the office. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! She curses, finally losing her temper. A thief lord. Why did it have to be a thief lord? She hates those things. There's no doubt in her mind that the thief lord is real. How did he escape Anna's party, though? How about Ryan? Why didn't Ryan see the thief lord? Could the mysterious third party that collaborated with Ryan and robbed the Plaguebringer be the thief lord? But how come the Plaguebringer then opted to chase Ryan instead of the thief lord? Damn it, this makes no sense. There is something she's missing. But what could it be? Why would the Plaguebringer be angry at the thief lord specifically while chasing Ryan? Can he really be a thief lord? Should she have him followed after all? Arya keeps pacing while the inner conflict flares up in her chest. Her gut is telling her to tear Ryan's life apart on the off chance that he is or is collaborating with the thief lord. But on the other side, she can't risk souring the relationship with Anna. Her sister is too precious. She can't lose her. Not again. She needs to take precautions. She refuses to be caught unprepared against a phantom threat. The only thing that she can do to assume her city is infested with vermin, and she won't let a pest spread before it's too late. She needs to take the fight to them. She needs to be smart about it, though. The big city, too big to do a proper purge. There is just no feasible way for her to round up enough players to do a proper search of the city. It would be nearly countless amount of resources and time to do a proper sweep of the city, with no guarantee that it'll amount to anything. It may work in a noob district because it's natural barriers, but the main city is completely different arena. No, to overcome this obstacle, she needs to fight fire with fire. She needs to contact Shadowbane. End of chapter. And that, my friends, concludes this match video. If you enjoy the story, please don't forget to go and show the author some support. And if you wish to support this channel, there are links down below. The easiest way to support this channel would be to subscribe and share as much as possible to help this channel grow. And I'll see you all in the next video, and until then I hope you all keep well and safe. Cheers.